Hello, my dear students of class 8. Today we will read and discuss the next part of the text, Bepin Choudhury's Lapse of Memory. Right? In the last class, we saw that Bepin Choudhury called Dinesh Mukherjee by dialing his number and asked about that Ranchi trip. Right? And then we know the other incidents. Then in this part, we will see after lunchtime. लंच के बाद Bepin Babu realized that, Bepin Babu understood that, felt that he couldn't possibly carry on sitting at his desk and working. He couldn't probably continue that to sit at his desk and work. This had never happened in the 25 years he had been with the firm. This had never happened. The 25 years, and he had been working strongly, right, in his office. He had a reputation for being a tireless, conscientious worker, right? Tireless means he is very hardworking and careful and correct worker. Tireless means someone who doesn't get tired. Okay, tireless means he works tirelessly. And conscientious means careful and correct. But today his head was in a whirl, means he was kind of confused and unable to think clearly. Back home at 2:30, so 2:30 बजे वो घर जाने के बाद Bepin Babu lay down in bed, सो गया बिस्तर पे, and tried to gather his wits together. And tried to gather his wits means he made an effort to become calm and think clearly. He knew that it was possible to lose one's memory through an injury in the head. Means one can possibly forget if he gets or if he had any kind of injury in his head, but he didn't know of a single instance of someone remembering everything except one particular incident. But he did not know of a single instance, a mere single event of someone remembering everything except one particular incident. Means he can remember everything, but he couldn't remember only one particular thing. And a fairly recent and significant one at that. And fairly means clearly a recent, fresh and significant, important one. He had always wanted to go to Ranchi. He always wanted to go to Ranchi. To have gone there, done things and not to remember was something utterly impossible. To go there and to enjoy the time there, and now he is not remembering. That is utterly, means almost that is impossible. At 7:30, Bepin Babu's servant came and announced. Chuni Babu sir says it's very important. At 7:30, Bepin Babu's servant came and announced, declared. Chuni Babu sir means Chuni Babu came, says it's very important, and after coming he says it's very important to meet Bepin Babu. Bepin Babu knew what Chuni had come from. Why did Chuni come there? Chuni Lal had been at school with him, means kind of school friend. He had been having a rough time lately, means now recently he is having a rough time. Because why? Had been coming to see him about a job, means he is jobless, that's why he came here for a job to him. Bepin Babu knew it was not possible to do anything for him. It was not possible for him to do anything, and in fact told him so. But Chuni kept turning up like a bad penny, means appearing at a place where one is not welcome. Means he used to go to his office and also ask for job. Continuously he was doing that. Bepin Babu sent word that not only was it not possible for him to see Chuni now, but not in several weeks. Means then he just told his servant that tell him it was not possible for him to meet him today, but for some weeks. And as soon as the servant stepped out of the room, went out of the room, it struck Bepin Babu that Chuni might remember something about the 1958 trip. Chuni might remember something about that 1958 trip to Ranchi, right? There was no harm in asking. There is no problem in asking him. Means if he thought about asking Dinesh Mukherjee, because he was a people or he was the kind of sort of people who used to leg pull him, right? But he is most probably will not say anything. Okay, now then what happened? Bepin Babu hurried down the stairs, means went to that, means he went down, means very quickly the stairs and into the living room. Then living room. Chuni was about to leave. He was going to leave, but seeing Bepin Babu appear, he turned round hopefully. He just came around hopefully, means with some hope. Bepin Babu didn't beat about the bush, means he did not just ask other things, rather he came straight to the point. Listen, Chuni, I want to ask you something. You have a good memory, very good memory, and you have been seeing me off and on for a long time. Means sometimes not. For some a long time you have been seeing me. Just throw your mind back and tell me, did I go to Ranchi in 1958? And just remember through your memory, just back, means think about the past time. Did I go to Ranchi in 1958? Chuni said 58. It must have been 58, or was it 59? 58, 59. And that he was asking him. You are sure that I did go to Ranchi? You are sure I went to Ranchi? Chuni's look of amazement was not unmixed with worry. Chuni's look of surprise. He was surprised and was not unmixed with worry. Means was not unmixed. Means mixed with worry. So he was also worried that he is forgetting. That's all. Okay. Thank you. That's all.